that was the biggest parade I've ever seen. Imagine 20 years from now, Montreal gets to hoist the Walter Cup again, what that looks like.
You went to Beauce, you had poutine in that cup.
Poutine and...
Ils ont mangé de la fondue à l'érable dans la coupe, guys.
Yeah.
C'est ça qui s'est passé.
Yeah. And this time I beat her with like 2 games remaining. At the end of the day, it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to hoist the Walter Cup. We did it. Like, let's say yes to everything.
Salut tout le monde, bienvenue aujourd'hui à l'épisode 24, notre dernière... 24?
25, je pense.
25, pour vrai?
Je pense.
OK, notre épisode 25, notre dernier épisode de la première saison de Zone Neutre. Camille, je suis fébrile, je suis excitée, parce que là, on va enfin entendre un peu plus sur ton background à Dartmouth, parce qu'on a le plaisir de recevoir Madame Laura Stacey. Laura, welcome.
Thanks for having me, guys.
On a une crowd aujourd'hui, on a un live show, c'est notre premier, on est très excités de ça aussi, vraiment fébrile. Laura, how are you doing?
Great. It's been a whirlwind over the last couple of weeks, but it's been amazing.
I don't know why. You've been
I
everywhere.
feel like you've been at home just hanging out, you know?
Sitting on the couch like this.
Yeah, seriously. But no, welcome. We're really excited to have you. We've been receiving requests and tons of it to say, bring Laura on. We want to get to know her. We want to hear more about her since the last little show we did with you and Pooh after the...
In our championship t-shirt.
Yeah. In your matching outfit.
Your voice is sounding a little better today.
It's recovered for sure.
It was funny. Yeah, your matching outfit. It was cute. Thank you for doing that. But thank you for being here today. You spoke a little bit about what's been going on in the past 2 weeks and everything. You've been everywhere. You just got back from the draft, le repêchage. I just said it in French, but anyways, the repêchage de la LPHF and then the award show. You're also the president of the association and stuff. So I feel like you're not saying no to anything and you're agreeing to jump into all the position to advance the game. And I feel like that's what we're seeing right now. Like, how do you manage all of this?
And I was pretty close to saying no to this morning, but I still showed up. Just kidding.
This is perfect. Actually, I asked you a week ago.
Kidding, but
Time out.
a little bit true.
Time out. I asked you a week ago.
I agree.
This was my
I wouldn't miss
longest-
it. The last episode I had to be here. But no, I think, honestly, we talk about it a lot, and it's... At the end of the day, it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to hoist the Walter Cup. We did it. Like, let's say yes to everything. Let's enjoy the moment. We can catch up on sleep and get back to regular life as soon as those celebrations die down. But I mean, like, we're in a pretty great spot right now.
Yeah.
Why not enjoy it? Why not kind of savor that moment? You never know, especially as you start getting older. You don't know what's next, what's down the road, how long I'm going to be playing for. Mm-hmm. So winning the Walter Cup, it was kind of that, I don't know, that thing that we really wanted to do. The one thing that we hadn't quite got to experience yet.
Yeah.
So for us, it's important to enjoy it.
Yeah. You went to Beauce. You had poutine in that cup.
Poutine and
Fondue au fromage.
No, érable.
Érable.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I missed. Yeah,
we were dipping fruit and pound cake in the cup with our syrup. It was fun.
Ils ont mangé de la fondue à l'érable dans la coupe, guys.
Yeah.
C'est ça qui s'est passé.
Yeah. So
very Beauce,
and,
very
Italian poutine. Change up.
How's
Never
that?
had that before. It was amazing.
Is it your fave? Is it her fave?
No, it's not.
Oh.
Usually she gets sausages and cheese and
I like that. The hot dog one.
And maple syrup.
But this time we went for an Italian one because the lady who was making it, that was her specialty.
Okay.
And I've never had anything like it
Was it
before.
good?
Yeah. I'm not like the biggest poutine girl. I know. I'm not from here. you
Yeah,
know?
I get it. Whatever.
But
We're not judging.
This Italian one I would go back for again for sure.
Okay. What's your favorite or go-to meal? What would be the thing? I guess I'm asking ahead of time, but you're going to have the
Go-to
cup.
Meal?
Yeah, in the cup that you would do.
See, I don't have something that I like those two were like, of course,
People
we have to
force
have
you to
those.
try things.
Yeah, but I'm not sure what I would put in the cup. Maybe I really like penne alla vodka.
Les penne à la sauce rosée vodka. J'adore.
So, it might be penne à la vodka.
With extra vodka.
It might just be vodka.
No, I don't know.
You know what?
honestly.
That's cute and perfect. And our crowd is laughing over there, but our audience, I should say. But no, that's good.
Yeah.
You know, people, I've seen Lucky Charms in it. I've seen a bunch of like different
I
things.
Think, cereal in the cup is a pretty cool experience. I'm not a big cereal
Cool
eater.
experience.
Yeah, like the little cereal
You're not a
floating, get your spoon. Like,
You're not a big poutine. You're not a big cereal.
yeah, I don't know. I'm not gonna have like a steak or a salad. I like Caesar
I'm
salad.
gonna have a bavette.
Ooh.
But it seems kind of weird to eat out of the cup, you know?
A Caesar salad? I mean, between Caesar salad and penne à la vodka, I'm not sure.
I know. I need to find a favorite meal that I could put.
That's okay. You like lots of different food.
Exactly,
It's
yeah.
fine. Okay. So you had poutine in it. You enjoyed it in Beauce in the French parade and everything that happened.
It was really cool.
Yeah. You're gonna have the cup with you later on this summer, correct?
Yeah, I haven't. We haven't fully figured out the schedule of the cup yet. I think Danielle and Kim are working on that, especially to get it over to Europe as well. So I requested a date, and I'm waiting to hear back to see if it's possible. But I would love to take it back home and potentially to my tournament in Toronto and see if I could bring it to that and get the kids in my community to experience the
share
Walter
it
Cup.
with them.
Yeah, so we'll see.
Okay.
Cross my fingers. Maybe if they hear this, they'll give me a better chance at bringing it home.
Danielle.
We'll ask
Madame
everybody to
Sauvageau and
request
Kim.
it too.
Yeah. I think it's a great setup. But it would be a perfect event to do it too.
Yeah, and all my friends and family generally come and either help volunteer at the event or just come by and more followers.
Damn it.
This is automatic, guys. Live.
Where are my Facebook followers?
Well, not yet. Apparently, it was at 9,000 this morning. You got
Keep
13
them coming,
more.
hey?
It's crazy.
So yeah, that would be that's what I'm hoping for, but it all depends on where the cup needs to be. And
That's neat. So they're gonna like pass it around. You said Europe. That's great. I forgot about it. Yeah, like some player will be taking
Lena's
it over.
looking forward to get it over into Sweden, so we'll see.
Yeah.
Nadia's in Italy, but I'm not sure if she's when she'll be back. So I think it all depends on everybody's schedules and where the cup can get to.
I love it. By the way, the parade, we spoke with you guys a little bit, but then I heard yesterday I was RDS and someone came in and described the parade again and how they were like, people showed up. It was amazing. It was something that no one has seen. Like people were like sober. The girls were drinking, but it wasn't too much. It was fun. Like you guys set the tone for potentially any other like next parade for whatever sports that comes into Montreal. But I think that the fans and I think that you guys just were so authentic and it showed through and through. What was the biggest little or cutest or like the moment that will stick with you of the parade? Like a specific...
There was a lot of moments. There were honestly so many times we turned to one another on the bus and we're like, what is happening? Like, where are we? The first one was we were leaving Verdun and we thought we were just going straight to the celebration. And then all of a sudden we turn on Wellington and the streets on Wellington and we spend a lot of time on Wellington as a team because there's so many cafes there. It's close to the rink. We walk down the street. So all the people are coming out of our favorite cafes like Lily and Ollie and W Station, and you can see them come out and we recognize them because we're there a lot. And the people are filling the streets, and the mayor of Verdun is riding her bike with her Cape flag behind her, and we're all cheering her on as she's riding like beside the bus the whole time in Verdun. So that was a pretty cute moment right from the beginning.
Was there no room in the bus for her?
We honestly, we should have put her in there at some point. The poor lady, she must have been exhausted. She was just chasing the bus the whole way. But
you know what?
We were cheering her on. It was awesome. And we had just seen her 2 days prior because we had went to the city hall there. So we kind of knew her in a sense, or so we felt. So we were like cheering. That was a cool experience. And then when we got to St. Catherine and we turned left, all of us were just like in awe at the amount of people filling the streets. And once the bus drove on, everybody just kind of followed and swarmed behind the bus. So we all started shifting to the back of the bus just to see the crowd that was following. So honestly, there were so many moments and we couldn't believe it. They kept saying, it's not a parade. It's not a parade. It's a celebration. That was the biggest parade I've ever seen, ever been a part of. And I think all of us keep saying, like, what is that parade going to look like 10, 15, 20 years down the line? Like, not only next year, I think whoever, hopefully it's us, we get to do it all over again. It's just going to keep getting bigger and better. And imagine 20 years from now, Montreal gets to hoist the Walter Cup again, what that looks like. Yeah. I couldn't believe it.
No, it was unbelievable to watch it. I've heard from fans, from people that were there that said it was amazing. It was so cool to be there and you needed to be there. And then I felt like you guys were just, I don't know, enjoying it. Like truthfully, it was like, I'm proud of that too. There was no like
Yeah.
You know, sometimes we hold ourselves back a little bit, and it was like perfect, well done. And
I mean,
and
from the moment that you have somebody come on board with a freaking
a tuba.
True.
there's
you're
no
right.
holding back. So I think we need to understand, like,
Oh,
where
yeah.
does this come from?
Okay.
These bets and all of this story behind this.
Year 2, Claire DeGeorge joined our team in Montreal. And I'm not sure how she came up with this idea, but she asked to make a bet with me throughout the season. I was like, I'm all in. That sounds like a
course.
great idea. So she comes up and she goes, okay, basically every game they come in with the camera and they generally film roughly 3 things, like 2 people in a pano or something. Sometimes it's 2, sometimes it's 1, but they pick a few things. And so we would bet on who that would be. So we each got 3 picks, and we would pick like, okay, for sure it's Anne's in net tonight. We're picking Anne. She had a shutout the night before. I got Anne, and then she would go, and we had 3 picks each. So that went on every single game of the season. You either won the game or lost the game, and it was a tally of all 30 regular season games.
Okay.
And she said the loser of that had to write their SATs. Of course, I ended up losing. Had to go and write my SATs. Awesome. It was actually
Again?
so much fun.
No,
Did you get
you
your
like
score?
that?
Yeah, I got my score 1,110, which
Ooh.
not so bad for
that
10
is-
years out of college.
That is
Like,
good.
well,
Wait,
I mean, you didn't study.
No, I didn't study at all. I just winged it. But
SATs.
totally different experience than the last time I went because everybody is so stressed around me. The guy beside me who's sitting like inches away peed 4 times before we started the exam, and I'm just like twiddling my thumbs, like have nothing on the line here. So it was a cool experience. She dropped me off, and just like all the parents were dropping their kids off to go to write their exam, and here I am like 31 years old writing my SATs for the 7th time. But no, that was a hilarious bet, and I was on the losing side. So then this year, unfortunately, Claire DeGeorge left our team, but she said, keep that bet going, keep that alive. So then she picked Boo, and Boo was who I was now doing the exact same thing with, betting all year of who was. And this time I beat her with like 2 games remaining. So I beat her with like
Close.
It was close. And the bet was whoever lost had to play a new instrument that they never played at the top of Mount Royal and play a full song. And then
Who came up with the idea?
I think
her.
Claire DeGeorge maybe.
Oh, she
yeah?
gave you the.
Yeah. It was,
Okay, so she
Claire
was
DeGeorge like
involved.
wrote up the contract and like it was legit. Like it had to happen.
Oh,
like I couldn't get
wow.
out of my SATs. You know, I signed on the line for it.
What's also very funny is you also had to pay for
Yeah.
Yeah. So we had to rent the tuba.
Just like Boo had
Yeah,
to
Boo.
rent the tuba.
Yeah, exactly. So she rented the tuba. I got to pick what instrument, and like the tuba is humongous for a smaller person like Boo. So it was perfect. And then instead of doing it at Mount Royal, she's like, I'll do it at the parade. And it was absolutely perfect. She nailed it. She practiced in her apartment. She was pretty good actually.
Yeah.
Like
No, she was doing the. What was her song?
Ole.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
She was
And
trying hard.
her uncle's a pretty good like music teacher. So he was giving her some lessons on the tuba.
Yeah, I think it got to a point where it was just like her and the tuba just became one. It's like you couldn't separate
Honestly,
her
she
from
didn't
that
put it
thing.
down.
No.
It was awesome.
She loved it.
Yeah.
It was part of her personality that day and stuff.
Yeah.
We have Gabi veut faire partie de l'épisode aujourd'hui.
Ouais, on
He
s'excuse.
He wants to be
Mais
a part
non,
of
it's
it.
On
perfect.
s'excuse
It makes
si,
it.
si vous l'entendez.
He's saying hi to everyone. We
On
have a good
pensait qu'on
setup.
avait engagé des bonnes gardiennes.
Ouais. Il y en a 2 qui sont en train de prendre soin. You gotta wait till it goes to.
It'll beep when it's ready.
There you go. Oh no, you got it. Good job. Hey.
Look at them.
Je vous rappelle qu'il y a toujours 2 façons de suivre les contenus de KO Sport, soit en s'abonnant au ko-sport.tv. Vous avez droit à différentes primeurs, des offres spéciales, des rencontres avec les animateurs de la station. Sinon, vous pouvez toujours nous suivre sur YouTube. Alors, abonnez-vous à notre chaîne. À bientôt!
Okay, wait. I just have to go back to that. So Claire DeGeorge, now not playing with Montreal, still writes the contract every
She
year.
did this past year, so
Okay.
I'm gonna I'll probably reach out to her again and see if she wants.
She has good ideas. I thought it was gonna be.
She's awesome.
She's clever,
Really creative,
Yeah.
yeah.
I love that. What instruments would
Would I
you?
have played?
Yeah.
It was up to Boo. Boo
Oh,
would
she
have.
chose. Okay, so you
I got to
chose the
pick
tuba. Got
for
it. Got
Boo.
it.
So Boo could have picked the triangle.
Imagine she chose the
could
piano.
The piano. That would have been
have
difficult to
carry
roll out
No,
there.
no, you would have the thing.
You're
with,
right.
Like, you
Okay,
know,
like the body piano or
Oh
whatever.
yeah, that would have been good.
She would have got to pick whatever.
Okay, and you would have had to do it. You're good with that. And then you.
I might not have had it the whole time like she did, but I would have had to bring it out.
I'm
for
just
sure.
impressed. Yeah, no, I know she's the. Basically, everyone was talking about it and how great she was, and then also, even in interviews that people were doing, whatever, she's in the background and like playing the trombone, like not the trombone, the tuba. She was, and
when I brought it back, they were like, we saw it at the parade, looked awesome. It was really cute. Twig Music was like, yeah, thanks for bringing it back in one piece after the parade. It looked awesome. Yeah, Twig.
My God, that's amazing. Okay, so now we understand the bet. We'll see the translation, so you'll be able to like understand it if you need. And then, so parade, we talked about the celebration, everything, but take me back to a little bit of like the series. I know we spoke about it in a sense, but like, I don't want to get into the emotional side of everything, but like this year being the year that you guys lived through and the moments, we did talk about like raising the cup and what it felt like. But even like right now, like with everything that's happening, yes, you guys worked and went through a ton. You win, celebration, expansion starts. Where we are, where phase 6 is about to start now too, which is like UFAs and the Joyeux Autonomes. It's a ton, and I will say that, a shit ton of emotions in a very short time. That group was special. Some of the parts are now gone. You're rebuilding. You're like, how have you guys processed that?
We haven't. I feel like we haven't processed a lot of things. Like even the Olympics was in there too, and coming home and losing from that. I honestly, we still haven't processed all of those different things. I think once we finally settle down here, get away, maybe it'll hit a little. But honestly, I think we knew all of those things too. We knew this was a once in a lifetime team, and that's why we were all enjoying that moment of celebrating, enjoying together. That's why people stayed for that entire week to celebrate, because we knew expansion was coming with 4 teams. There was no way that team was staying together, no matter how hard we tried. It had to change. It had to look different. So I think we expected it. Obviously, when it happens, it still feels different than what you expect. So yeah, it's not fun. It's not fun losing your teammates. It's not fun, like after winning, now going through this expansion and everything changing and everything looking so different. I think the quickness of it too. It was like we won, all of a sudden team's different, torn apart. So that part I think hits a little bit. But also it's like, okay, let's just get the Band-Aid off. Let's end this expansion. Let's get to 12 teams as quick as possible, and then settle in and enjoy and start having this league be more stable in a sense, and have the fans now know, okay, hopefully expansion's over for a while. Like let's settle in. It should be. I don't want to commit to it because you never know, but that is the goal. That hopefully is what's going to happen.
But the reality is, even if the expansions are done, hopefully, and that's settled, trades can always happen. So which is a good thing, hockey. Right?
Exactly.
It shows the professional level of the league in which you're playing.
I think that's the case too. It's like, and people are leaving and signing bigger contracts elsewhere, and like at the end of the day, we're pros now. That's how it should be. That's how, like, we can't be just, stay here because we liked it, or stay here because, you know what I mean? Like that. As much as we are new to this whole pro thing too, like we want it to, at the end of the day we are, so it hurts or it feels a bit different because we're not used to it. But hopefully this becomes the norm, and like the free agency and the signings, and like it's a pro hockey. That's what we wanted. That's what we've asked for. We wanted people's contracts to be so high that they would be taken out of markets or traded. So I think at the end of the day, every single year your team's going to change after
a little bit
final.
at least.
Like it's from year to year, your team's never going to be exactly the same. Whether it's the staff, whether it's the girls in the locker room, whether it's the culture, things change. And I think that is the fun part about it too, is how do you keep that core, or how do you keep that feeling that you had this year alive, even when things change through it. So.
No, that's fair. And then obviously the draft and then new players coming in and then joining the league and stuff, and that excitement too that they have to join the league. You know, it's like 2 days ago now.
It's amazing to see the excitement of these girls. They're showing up dolled up, like dressed to the nines, their new outfits, their new hairstyles and hair and makeup done. Like, this is legit now. I couldn't believe it. Last year I went to the draft and I was impressed. I was like, okay, wow, the excitement, like you see all these players sitting there with their families, like just so stressed and nervous and want to get drafted so bad. And same with this year. Like I'm sitting in this beautiful building. It literally looks like what we've seen on TV when we were kids of the NHL. And now we're there. We're at this point where everybody from college is so excited and eager to be a part of the PWHL. And it's like, honestly, this is a feeling of like, we did it. This league is it now, you know? So it was cool to be a part of that.
That's awesome. It's awesome to take a step back and also appreciate that. You know what I mean? Like, cause it's only been, well, it's going to be 4 years now, but like how far it's come.
In 3 years, it's, we had a union brunch when we were there. That was one of the reasons that I went. And
For brunch.
For brunch.
I like that. That's a good reason.
I usually go places for food, so we're going after.
Yeah, we're brunching after
No,
too.
but
that's why she came here. It all makes sense now. Include the brunch. Laura will be there, guys.
Always offer brunch.
But no, our union has doubled since this league started. The amount of players in our league has doubled since 3 years ago, which we were talking to Malika, who's the head of our union, and she's like, this is crazy. Like, this doesn't happen in leagues that all of a sudden you go from 6 to 12 teams without it being that successful. So I think there's a lot to be proud of. There's a lot to appreciate. Of course, it's a lot, especially in this moment. Everybody's upset that the teams are so different. And but at the end of the day, like,
it's that
we signed up for this. We wanted this league to last forever. We wanted this league to be something special, and that's literally what it's becoming.
And like, it's one thing to say, okay, like, we're upset because we're losing, but we have to look on the other side. It's like, we're Montreal, but like
we're champions.
Oh, one more on Facebook. You must have tagged someone. Cam. Good job.
But it's also like, you're gaining new players in Montreal too. Like, you're like, every team is gaining.
It's gonna be exciting.
They're losing players, but you're gaining some. You go back like a year ago when it's like, oh, like, O'Neill got traded. It's like, oh, people were sad we're losing O'Neill, but at the same time, it's like Abby came in and ended up being like a fan favorite through 100%. The year and stuff. So I think it gives opportunity for people to meet new players and get new role models too. Like, I feel like that's also going to happen every year.
Yeah. And then you're bringing up Abby and stuff. How did that wifey line thing came about?
No idea, but it's everywhere.
Well, someone said it pretty loud in lifting the cup on the ice. That's when I heard it first, to be honest.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, well, we always get tagged in it all
really?
the time.
Okay, the fans are
they're always tagging us in, like, the three of us in pictures of, like, wife line this, wife line, and we were like, we've played together the year before, and it was never the wife line, you know? But this year it just took off. Honestly, I'm not sure how or where that started, but we kind of leaned into it too. Like, Abby and the two of us would talk about it on the bus and joke about it too. So it became kind of fun for sure.
That is fun. You've got two what is it, viral thing, Marcus and the wifey now.
They're all about that, basically, yeah.
I hope Marcus shows up somewhere. Just
Marcus got brought back this year. Just bring him onto this show.
Like, meet.
Honestly.
Good idea, right?
2 more.
Wow.
We spoke about Marcus.
Maybe it's him.
I think our live audience right now is following us on Facebook, and
for
that's
the first
why. Finally, guys. Gen Z.
Finally, they wake up.
Yeah, I guess we have 2 different stage of Gen Zs and millennials back there. Maybe we'll get more. Facebook is more on this side, but no. Okay. Wifey line. Playing with Abby, I'm bringing back, like, the moments too. Like, I feel like throughout the years, and I think someone asked you that on the panel 2 days ago at the draft, talking about your game, talking about who you are as a player now and everything. And I played against you way back in the Markham time and the Brampton, and you were still freaking solid and dominating as far as, like, being the leader of your team, and took the final playoff from us. And it hurt and stuff, but no, as far as, like, the growth,
a little emotion
a little choked up. In Brassard too, that was awful. The amount of block shots you guys had. There's a video out there too that actually Pooh is shooting on you
3 times in a row.
I'm pretty sure it was 29 that took those shots too.
It was. Kristen Richards got pegged.
She did, and
I
you
got
did.
Pegged, and I forget who the third one was, but 3 of us went down all in a line.
We'll find the video. I just saw it last week or something. That was, like, crazy. But all to say, from your, like, I guess after Dartmouth to where you're at now, what has made you kind of, like, the player that you are now? This is a big question, I guess.
It is a big question because that's about 11 years now, which is crazy, but...
I mean, the only answer to that is meeting me.
Yeah, let's bring it back.
Meeting Cam at Dartmouth definitely had a huge impact for sure.
We can go there right now. I'm down.
No, it was a joke.
I'm down. No,
and it was a joke.
Listen, you were a senior. She was a baby freshman.
Yep.
We both wore this jersey.
No, she was a freshman.
I wore it after her.
Yeah.
So you took her number.
Yeah.
Did she pass it to you? Like, did it?
Pretty
She was nice enough to let me keep it for my last year.
I wasn't going to take it. I was a freshman. I came in and Cam was
See,
7, and so I wore number 10 my first
This
year.
describes who you are, Laura. Because some people
No,
would.
I would not even close. It was Cam. Cam was 7. So then after the season, I asked if I could wear it after, and then her name was on, like we all had name bars of everybody who wore the jersey before us. So Cam was on my stall for the rest of the 3 years.
So you were part of her career, basically.
Yeah, I mean, there's like, tradition was always a big thing at Dartmouth.
Yeah.
Still is. And so it was always just like, remember who played before you, remember who plays with you now, and remember, like, you're building all of this for whoever's going to come and play after you. So it's like, I remember I met somebody from when she played in 77, had number 7, and was just like,
so proud of like,
it was just builds.
Yeah, it was cool to
a-
read the names of the people who wore the jersey before you.
No, 100%. And then like we're in Dartmouth right now. How much? Okay, let's go back. You play U18s and everything. Why? You, as you all know, not the selection of a college, is like pretty big. Junior year, whatever. Like you're 2 years before.
Yeah, I forget when I decided. It must have been junior year.
Yeah, and then why Dartmouth? Because
I went on my 5 official visits because I had no idea what I was doing. I was like,
where did you go?
I went to Cornell, Harvard, BU, Wisconsin, and Dartmouth.
Okay. Wow.
And I
3
loved
IVs and 2.
Yep, 3. I did a nice mix of
like
IVs,
it.
small schools, big schools. And my top 3 ended up being Dartmouth, Cornell, and Wisconsin. I loved Wisconsin. It was a blast. I had a great time there.
Madison
and Cornell was always like really on the top of my list. I just felt like at Cornell I knew a ton of the people who were going there. Basically, a lot of the
it was mini
girls,
Team Canada back then.
Exactly. And I was like, okay, I'm not necessarily on Team Canada yet. I wanted to, I don't know, try something different, forge my own path in a sense. I went to Dartmouth. I went on my official, and I knew immediately. Like they basically, I had like, I was there for maybe 48 hours. Is that how long the visits
2
are?
days usually,
and I had like 10 hours with the freshman class, 10 hours with the sophomore. I got to meet every single class. And I stayed with different people in different classes, so I got the different experience. And I was like, this is amazing. I met all 23, 25 players over my visit, spent different time with not just the seniors because I wasn't going to get to even play with the seniors. So I got to meet the freshmen, and they were the ones who I was going to spend 3 years of my career with. So I don't know. I fell in love with it. It was the best decision I made for sure.
Was the junior class your favorite though?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Number 7 on the junior class.
We were the most. Actually, I don't even remember your visit.
I think it was a fun class.
Honest.
Well, I went to Jess Gagne's sorority. I went on
That's what confirmed.
And it was a crazy visit. And somebody streaked the sorority, sprayed chocolate sauce all over me. And
you
Jess
said
was
yes.
like, oh my God. I said yes. But Jess was like, oh my God, I feel so bad. I brought this recruit to my sorority and she got streaked and covered in chocolate. Like I was like soaked. So they had to like help me clean my clothes. And it was just like, it was a really, really fun experience. But the girls like were amazing and welcomed me. We probably met up after that sorority chocolate scene, but I'm not sure where you were. Maybe it was you.
I was
honestly.
probably playing pong.
Yeah, as you should.
I was waiting for you, running the table, playing pong. But honestly, if we wanted somebody to come to Dartmouth, we made them, like, we got them to meet
They
Jess.
were part of it.
Whoa. Because Jess embodies everything about Dartmouth.
Yeah, your bubble did bubble.
Wait, is it really
Is
your
it really
bubble?
No,
Is it Kim? Is it... Who were the other ones we said? It was Kim?
Manu?
It looks like Kim for sure.
Yeah, but it looks like, I say it looks like Kim.
Yeah. Kim is in the
Definitely.
house, but that's a nice one, Laura. They tried. Okay, wait, let's go back to what
Sorry,
you just
yeah.
said about Dartmouth.
No, but like when we wanted our recruits to come and sign, Jess was always somebody that we had to throw in the mix and get them to meet her because she really like embodies everything about Dartmouth. She just
And she
like
probably brings you in and
yes,
made
like
you feel at home.
we ended up. Jess was my first friend at Dartmouth. And we ended up being like not roommate, but we stayed on the same floor.
Yeah.
And so next thing I knew, she was knocking on my door like, "Hi, I'm Jess." Like we're on the same hockey team, and I don't even know if it was the morning. Probably was because Jess
when
is
you
an
moved in,
eager
basically.
beaver.
Yeah.
And so she'd come and get me like for our morning practices or trainings, and she's just like had a granola bar
She had
for
your
me,
back.
and
Yeah.
Yeah.
She had
would
your back.
wake me up.
And make sure that's good though.
Yeah.
That's what freshmen should be doing is like making sure everyone's up.
Taking
and
care of each other.
Yes.
And she just like took care of everybody, like from her freshman year all the way to senior year. She was like the mom.
I agree.
I was the scary senior.
She's still around, right? She's still like I saw her at your baby shower.
Yeah.
Yeah, she comes to our games in Toronto with her family.
Yeah, she's a big
for
fan.
life.
Follows.
She's probably one of these for sure.
Definitely.
Amazing. She should. This one is in English. People get on it. Yes. Some of your teammates, and then even Fisher.
Yes.
And Reagan, they were talking.
Reagan and Margot.
Yeah. And they were talking to me, and they're like, "We're watching, but sometimes we don't understand anything."
It's cute.
So I love that. Like the
anyway.
Dartmouth.
Margot said
girls.
they would help her brush up on her French too.
True, yeah. We had to take French at Dartmouth. There was like some strict language requirements.
What happened?
But I'm not sure. Clearly, I didn't show up at that course.
Just kidding.
No, but we had this thing called drill so you would take your regular French, or you could choose your language. I chose French.
Good.
Right? Anyways.
You were visionary
you go
over
to
there.
drill. It's like 7:45 in the morning.
'Kay.
First thing in the morning, 3 times a week. And you're in like on basically a seats or a couch. Like there's maybe 5 or 6. That's it.
Okay.
And one professor or one teaching
TA,
assistant.
yeah.
And they literally snap at you, and you have to go quick in the morning and answer the questions. Like they'll make a sentence, and then you have to conjugate the verb, put it back in the sentence, and if you get it wrong, they just go like presk, and you're like, okay, I got all of them wrong. You know what I mean? Like and you're not even awake.
Tough a little.
But it was great. It was like what you learned in class, they now put it into practice in terms of drilling it at you, like answer it quick. They snapped at you. It was like really, really fast. It wasn't my favorite exercise, but we all had to do it.
No, I didn't.
And you got out of it because you're bilingual.
But I like that. So it was like, okay, you choose, but like what kind of sentence? Like it was like they say something in English and you have to translate it?
No,
or?
it's more like, okay, whatever. Say we learned passé composé in the class.
Okay.
Then they would give you a sentence and you would have to translate that to the past tense.
Okay. They give it to you and okay.
They would give it to you in like the infinitive, let's say, or something. And then you would have to quickly, in a matter of like 10 seconds, say the exact same sentence, but with the verb in the right conjugation.
Okay. I was trying to get one.
But
I don't know. I didn't do it, but
I was trying to get one right now.
I don't think it was anybody's favorite.
No, I bet.
It
But
wasn't
because
it
it was-
wasn't the best part of Dartmouth. Let's just
No,
say.
but honestly, it was a really cool, like it's a smart,
Challenge,
and it's something so different that they are really strong believers in, I don't know, the liberal arts
Exactly. I was just
education.
gonna
So it was
say.
a different way to learn, and that's what they believed in.
And then the liberal arts part is like you have to, although you choose your major or like your direction or whatever.
Yeah, we all have liberal arts
you have to
degrees
take
with a
other
major
class.
in something.
Yeah. So you had to take like all the other classes and
Exactly.
everything. What did you take?
Oh, everything. Oh, my major was economics, but I took monkeys, apes, and
Econ.
lemurs. I took movement
This
classes.
is the one class you remember?
Yeah, it was so difficult. Like I
Wait,
thought
what
it was
did you
gonna be
learn?
this nice layup, and they put monkeys on the screen, and I had to know exactly what.
So you know your monkeys.
Not well, honestly, not well. There's so many different types. Monkeys, apes, and lemurs, like 3 different classifications.
Lemurs,
too.
they jump.
Yeah, climb. Yeah. It was like, do they have claws?
It's like that one show, the two
Anyways.
brothers.
Oh my god.
You probably took some crazy classes too.
Yeah, what did you take? I feel like I've never heard this class before, so I think
Honestly, Cam
think Laura saw
is
it and
very,
said-
very bright.
Laura
So she took all the right,
She did
smart,
pre-med.
intelligent classes, whereas I was like, away from economics, I was like, help me, monkeys, apes, and lemurs. I was like, just help me, take these nice layup classes, and they didn't end up being
I feel like I
layups.
don't have like crazy classes like that.
Really.
Yeah.
never, not one. I took archaeology one time. Learning
Okay.
about the rocks was not my
I also
thing.
took that class.
I did not like it. And they take you on field trips and you
Yeah.
have to observe these.
The
And
type
I'm
of
like,
rock.
why? Like, why am I here? Is what I felt the whole time.
Mm.
And I tried real hard. I went to see the teacher. I did everything I could. Barely passed. Thank you, professor. My God, you for sure helped me. I was like, there's no way I should be passing this
You
class.
gotta find those ones.
Yeah.
Yep.
But this is the challenge like we have in liberal arts. Like I was in a psych major and then whatever minor in education and in second language, which French was my my other one. But then you have to learn about like econ classes. I did like stagecraft, which
No,
is
it's-
like
it's
literally
actually pretty
building
cool. Gives
like
you a good
theater
background
thing
of-
and
of-
communication
yeah.
stuff. Yeah. Yeah.
But I think like the nice part about Dartmouth and everything, like for you too, was just like if you look like classes, yes, but like on the hockey side is like you decide to come, and at that point like we
Changed
had
the
we had
program,
nobody like on the national program, either Canada or US at that point. because Sarah Parsons was
Parsons was
there
there.
and she had graduated. And it was one of the nice things too, is you kind of like brought up that standard, and like you said, like make your own ways. Like probably a lot of people would have been like, oh, like you're going to go to Dartmouth, but like you're no longer going to be able to make the national teams because nobody else
You didn't go to
was-
Wisco or Cornell at the time, or even Harvard was
and
like.
so that was one of the nice thing is now, and you have like the Olympian pictures like at the rank too. Laura's picture is up there now. But that was one of the like, I don't know, proud moment I think for us, like being able to play with you is just like when we finally got it to happen, to have that picture up there, is to be like, hey, like you can make it, like you can come to a program like Dartmouth and make it, and still
you prove them wrong a little bit, you know. You I think you and in a sense, like when we were playing Dartmouth, you guys were always good. Like it was not like a bad team by any means. Like it was like ECAC was like legit. And then before, you know, older, when I came in, I don't know if Piper and Absy were still there or something. Maybe they just graduated or something. Right?
Dartmouth was very, very good.
Very
before
good.
We were before we were there. You guys were good when I came on my recruiting trip. You were, and Dartmouth was always competing.
Exactly. You always compete. There was no doubt about it. Like
and
you knew it was going to be a good
play,
game.
It was a hard like. And Mark was a great coach. I thought when I had an amazing 4 years with him and Holly, and I don't know. I think it was like, for me, it was the best of all the worlds. I had I knew I would have some great people and friends. I liked the coaches, the school. That was huge to me. I wanted to come back to Canada and have a degree from Dartmouth. I thought that was amazing.
Huge.
And then hockey was still my dream. And I knew that even though maybe we wouldn't win a championship there, we tried every year. But I was still going to be able to get better. I was still going to be able to chase that hockey dream there. So it kind of filled all three boxes, which is exactly what I wanted.
Yeah, and I think that's the key message, is like you followed your gut feeling when you stepped foot on that campus. It felt right? And then you didn't get really influenced potentially by, I need to go in this league because this league is kind of like, and I'm thinking like WCHA is the league that, like, you know, gets the
for sure top talent nowadays.
Exactly, or like they will end up, and even like now in the pro, like I'm questioning, is the WCHA like the league that everyone ends up there so that they get drafted higher or something? Like these are things that
for
people
sure. I think people
about.
are always going to think that, and I mean,
and
even
I like
at the
that
same
you
time, I
didn't.
was scared. Like, do I need to go to Cornell? Doug was a national team coach. All the girls were making it from there. I was like, am I missing out on an opportunity? And I think that's always going to be, there's always going to be questions like that. And I think you always want to play with and against the best players, but I do think there's also value in choosing the route that fits you the best. You know, like that doesn't always have to be what other people do.
I think that it's huge when you make something happen in a team that doesn't have all the best players either. Yeah. In terms of like, I don't know. I just this year, like, there's a couple draftees too. There's like, I can't remember her first name, but Inginla graduated from Brown. Yeah. And her stats and everything, what she did there was like amazing in a program that's like, they're fighting to be in the playoffs, to be like, you know, like I instead of like potentially going to, and I have nothing against the Ohio States or Wisconsin or anything like that, or the Gophers, but they're always like the big names that we've heard about way back, and they're still kind of like those programs that people kind of value a lot on it. So I think having a player that, again, I said it earlier, like change the program a little bit or bring the program back. Like what she was saying about putting your picture, the Olympic pictures on the wall and stuff, and you kind of like going in and not being on the program yet, but knowing that you could develop and get there, I think is huge. And you followed your own path. Like you created, again, your own ways of getting to this program. And then that brings me back to like the 11 years
11-year
gap. See, we did a full circle now, but like from, you know, graduating Dartmouth and then joining Markham, and then you've gone through a lot too. Like,
and I feel like professionally, like your
game
has just like
she's making
elevated.
She's making the sign, if you're not watching, that it's going up.
Yeah.
And it's been going up, and it's still, I feel like you haven't reached that ceiling yet still.
Yeah. I don't know. I sometimes my body feel like it's hit that ceiling for sure, but
because you go through.
I don't know. No, I don't know. It's been a crazy 11 years. I will say that. I think obviously the first since like right after graduating, broke my wrist. I was like, okay, am I done?
Both of them.
Yeah,
no?
both
at the same time. So that's
it was awful.
Thanks, Jesse.
But then it was kind of like a decision point in my career. It was like, do I get a real job now? I have a degree from Dartmouth. I had made the development team, hadn't made the national team, but I was kind of like, okay, maybe that's it for hockey.
Yeah.
Then I was surrounded by some great people who were like, this cannot be your last game. Like, keep going. So I was like, I'm all in. I kept going, made the national team, and then from there it was like ups and downs and roller coaster and not playing.
You were in every role, let's be honest.
Yeah,
like
every single role.
Do you think that shaped you?
For sure. And I think I wouldn't be here if I wasn't on the fourth line for years or in the stands for world championships. Yeah, I think it's more shaped me as a human being.
Yeah.
It has as a hockey player, no doubt, but I just think, I don't know, it changes your perspective when you've been there before, and it helps you now see people differently. Like, I see our fourth line players and I can appreciate what they do so much more because I've been there, and you don't realize the impact you have until you're out of it, kind of thing. So I don't know what's changed. Everybody always asks me, like, how did you get so much better? I'm like, I don't know. I don't think I got that much better. Maybe I did. I mean, there's also like 11 years is a lot of time to train more, to practice more, to hit that 10,000 hours of mastering a skill. So there's definitely been a lot of work in those 11 years, 10 years. That's helped. But I also do think it was just mentally and having tough conversations with coaches and realizing, like, who am I as a player? Who am I as, what do I bring to a team? What are my strengths? And if I do those things, how can it have an impact? And for a long time, it didn't feel like it was. It didn't feel like anything I did was good enough or right or any of that. And then all of a sudden there was a flip in the switch, and it was like, you know what? I think it was after probably the 2022 Olympics for sure, or right before that, there was this moment of like when I sat out all worlds and was like, okay, I'm not making 2022. All of a sudden Troy believed in me and said, like, hey, like, just be you, just do what you need to do. Don't compare. And I was kind of like, honestly, screw it. All I want to do is win a gold. I don't care about how much I play. I don't care about what role I have. I just want to be at the 2022 Olympics in Beijing, and I want to win. I want to have a chance to get gold. And we did it. Our fourth line, the three of us together, it was probably one of my favorite experiences, and I barely played. And honestly, nobody knows that I barely played at the 2022 Olympics. Nobody's ever said, wow, Laura, like, you're a gold medalist, but you didn't play. You know, like, nobody knows other than me in my heart. And it's like, who cares? I have a gold medal. And that moment really kind of changed my life in a sense of like, it doesn't matter what, it doesn't matter. It's just
the perspective.
Right. And I went in there of like, I just want to help the team win. And when I did that, I played the best I've ever played, even if it was in 4 minutes. And then right after that, he gave me even more because he knew that I was just there to help the team. I just
clicked. Right?
Yeah. So we've had me and him have definitely had our fair share of tough conversations. But I honestly think he is one of the biggest differences in my career.
And it probably made you realize like the impact that you have on a team beyond just
for sure
that time you spend on the ice. Because like you said, you might have only had 4 minutes on the ice, but I think going through what you went through allowed you to realize you had impacts other than just on the ice, on the bench, in the locker room.
Yeah.
And all of those do matter.
For sure. I'm never going to forget a moment in Calgary Worlds. I was the healthy scratch, didn't play. Was sitting in the stands in the gold medal game, and I would go down in between every intermission, and I was kind of quiet at times because I just didn't know my place. I didn't know my role. I didn't want to be
too much.
I just had no idea what to do, and I was also very upset. Like, I didn't get it. I was asking myself why. I was crying in my hotel room alone during COVID every single night the roster was announced, and I remember one of the girls, or somehow I got asked to say, like, what do you see out there? Like, how we're going into the third period, like, what do you see? And I remember having to like speak up and say what I saw from the stands and try and help them from a different perspective. And that moment was like, whoa, like, maybe I can be a part of this championship even if I'm in the stands. Maybe I can have an impact on this team even if I play 0 minutes in the championship final. So that was one of the toughest moments of my career, but it also kind of like was a little kick in the butt of like, everybody on a team has to have an impact, whether you're scoring the overtime game-winning goal and playing 25 minutes, or you are in the stands playing 0. Yeah, everybody is involved in a championship culture. Everybody's involved, and obviously it took some bad moments along the way to appreciate that. But now being on the other side of it, it makes you realize how important those people are.
And And I like what she said, like about Troy too. And I think we were talking too earlier, and it's like also people kind of like, you need these opportunities or these moments where someone is investing in you as well too, right? Like he said something to you and you took it the right way. Just be you, like just bring your game. And I think that after that he was like he invested a little bit more.
Oh,
does that make sense?
He always used to tell me, like, if I'm not having this conversation with you, that's when you know I'm over it, or I don't care anymore.
Done. Right.
And I was kind of like, okay, but these conversations are tough. They're not like, I don't get it. I'm still asking why when I leave. So yeah, but honestly, he believed in me. He cared about me. He knew that. And that, honestly, one of the reasons he sat me out is he's like, I don't think you're playing to your potential. It's not necessarily you're not as good as somebody else out there. He's like, enough with the comparing of you. Like, maybe you can bring something different than somebody else, but I believe there's more in you. And I think it's tough to hear because I'm watching the game and obviously like, oh, I think I should be there or there, as any athlete would. But when he said that, and when he's opened my eyes to a lot of things, and I'm always really going to be appreciative for what he's done to me in my career.
Wow, seriously, it's like it's the perspective that changes in your mind of like not caring about what others are thinking too, and how you feel, and then your focus is strictly on what you can bring on the ice, but also on the bench, and like that, what you can control. We always talk about control what you can control, and let go of like the uncontrollables. Those are the toughest. But
I agree.
It's like, and I feel like this year kind of like, the jump is there, but you kind of had a team that got a little bit to that level of like understanding their roles and
100%
and their contributions.
I think that's why our team was so successful here in Montreal as well. It was nobody cared again about who was the one who scored the goal. Nobody cared who was going to be the one blocking the shot. We all just wanted to do it for each other, and I think it was a pretty veteran team who knew how to win or how to do those things. It was a veteran team who, like, when we got scored against, nobody panicked and said, oh, now all of a sudden I have to do more. It was like, no, we've done this. We've been there. This team was exactly that. It was a bunch of people who wanted to win badly more than themselves being successful. And I think that it's a game changer.
Yeah, for sure. I think the leadership brings that on or out of people sometimes too. And I think that your guys' core, and then your part this year, like, I'm not saying take credit, but there's a lot about this culture that was established probably through the 3 years that made this happen as well too. Like,
no,
and will stick.
Even like losing the last 2 years in the first round, I mean, it helps you figure out how to win. As much as it sucks getting out, like those 2 losses in the first round for both those years were a huge reason we found a way to get past that speed bump this year. Like it takes losing sometimes to figure out how to win.
Yeah, no, for sure. I don't know. I love this. I'm impressed. But we got really deep into the hockey and where we're at and stuff. And then I feel like you guys are, you guys have known each other for what, 100 years now?
11 years.
And I feel like
11 plus, 12, 11.
I feel like we know Laura about like her game and who she is and everything. But I think our fans and everyone that's like listening likes to get to know the personality and the people and stuff. So I'd like to get into the anecdotes a little bit about,
anecdotes in college, oh boy.
Stuff that can be shared here and there, but also like that can describe, because we can see the bubbly side of you, the positive, the optimistic, I
get hangry sometimes.
All right.
I love food, so that's probably my downside a little, is if I'm hungry and haven't eaten breakfast, I'm not as bubbly.
That's why she shows up for brunch.
I'm a little less patient when I don't have food, for sure, but.
Do we have confirmation? Confirmed from the audience.
From the live audience.
Yeah, but like her baseline is also like her being hangry.
Your hangry is probably not. I
appreciate that, guys.
Yeah, it's unconfirmed. Okay. Jesus, no support in the audience here. I
think the nice part is that like you said, like people see her as this like bubbly. Like,
she's serious. Like you bring the balance to me. You like in terms of the hockey player, the energy, whatever. But then I want to get, and then obviously I know you from different aspects of our lives, like not necessarily just on the ice and stuff, but how would you describe Laura, and has she ever changed since freshman year to now? I guess that's my question.
No, I think that's what makes it great. Is that
12 years and I haven't changed. That's
you've
awesome.
matured,
I haven't grown up.
You've matured a little.
Well, yes, obviously, but I think that that smile, that positive attitude, that bubbly, that go-getter, you know, she always had that, you know, no matter what we made them do, although we can't say that anymore. It's like frowned upon.
We chose to do it.
Yeah, you guys chose. We gave you the choice, and you decided to full on
the choice.
Yes,
Exactly.
So I think it's like no matter what we decided,
She was down
like,
for it, right?
Yeah, all
Okay.
the time.
Okay.
It's like there was never one moment where you're just like, and we had this thing like, you remember like breakfast when we showed up and
With flair?
yeah.
Yeah.
So there's this tradition where, you know, seniors go and play Pong.
Okay.
And then we decide at like starting at 2 a.m. I think we go barging at their doors and we go and wake up everybody on
By
the team.
class. So it goes
By
like
class.
seniors wake up juniors, juniors wake up sophomores.
Sophomore.
And, well, they all go together. So,
Yeah.
and the,
So
the
there's a
pack just gets bigger and
crowd.
bigger.
Yeah,
bigger.
yeah.
And we show up and we wake you up and we just give you like random clothes to put on.
Okay.
Like a crazy outfit that you have to, at 3, 4 in the morning, they
Love
barge
it.
on your door, give you this outfit, and you have to put it on.
Okay.
Do you remember
Yeah,
your
they
own?
covered me head to toe in like America, Team America
Aw.
stuff. And I was like this like young kid from Canada.
Go Canada. Go.
Yeah, I was like, and I was just covered head to toe in the American flag, tight stuff, and like you're in bed, like you wake up, no bra, no anything, and they're like,
But it's a fun activity
It's
because then
amazing,
we
yeah.
go for brunch at 4
Together.
a.m.
all of us go to a truck stop, the whole team now,
diner vibe.
a diner
Aw.
vibe, and we're all sitting there in these crazy outfits, eating like pancakes and eggs, and all together.
That's
And then
so-
we
that
go
is
like all go
cool.
back to our rooms and go back to bed for a couple hours before French
Before
class.
French class.
Yeah. Well, we probably skipped that one, but
But like, so those are like some of the fun traditions that we have to make it like when we're talking about Dartmouth, it's beyond just the hockey.
Yeah,
It's like
100%.
all these little things that, you know, we're just.
And then we're talking like hockey and stuff, but you guys have gone through, I feel like, big steps of your guys' lives
yeah.
with each other. It's not, like, I mean, you came to Montreal, obviously that made it easier for you guys to kind of like reconnect and stuff. But then I think at the end of the day, like there's a reason why maybe Laura chose you to officiate their special
crazy
day.
story, hey? Like I go 1 year at Dartmouth, I spent with Cam,
Tell me, yeah.
and like 1 year together, we got along so well. We definitely kept in touch throughout my next 3 years and even after that, but not to the same extent as when we went to school together and
Yeah,
were great
I do
friends.
have to say though, I was always the scary senior. Except,
I can see that.
except with Laura.
Yeah.
So
People
at
were
the
scared
end,
of Cam.
At the end of the year, there's always the freshman skits too, where it's their time
To make fun of the
make
seniors.
fun of not just the seniors, it's
You're right,
everybody,
everybody.
in
That's
the
good.
in the team.
For
So
sure.
they do a little show at the end,
Yeah.
and the skit was everybody was like all the freshmen were doing something, and I would like yell at them. I guess I don't know.
Like they were always doing something wrong.
But then Laura would do the exact same thing, and it was like, okay, that's okay. 'Cause it's Laura.
100%.
Oh, you had a favorite.
Oh, definitely.
Oh, that's
definitely.
favorite
Yeah.
treatment
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, so we got along really well, and then Cam left because she graduated. So for 3 years, we kept in touch all the time, but not. It
Yeah.
wasn't the same extent as living on campus
Yeah.
and being
Yep.
together every day. So then I kind of graduated, and then I guess it was 3 years probably after. I guess 4 when I moved to Montreal, and
Yeah, because you play for Brampton, then Markham.
yeah,
have
Brampton.
it
No, get
there.
this.
That's my hockey
I
DB.
have your
I played
hockey,
for Brampton.
Here's one
Brampton,
thing we
then
can
Markham.
say.
Yeah.
We had a Jess Gagne's wedding, right?
Yep.
So
So you saw
Lisa.
each other at the couple events.
So I stayed with Laura for that weekend and go to the wedding. And the next day, she's like, I have this event that I have to go. So she had to leave at like 6 a.m. So she says,
But I was beating her to Montreal.
but it's only because we were.
I love this.
We
Okay,
we were both driving back to Montreal.
So she didn't want to drive
And
on the
she-
same
yeah,
highway.
she was.
No, I
afr-
needed to
she-
at least 45 minutes of space so she didn't
wanted
catch up
to
to me
make
in my
sure
bug, you know?
because
that I
she
would-
was driving her bug.
Yeah.
Yes.
She would have
With
seen it on the road.
The
Yes.
license plate that gave it away too.
Exactly. So I had
Where-
to get some time.
I'm the most oblivious to all these
Of course.
things all the time, so you wouldn't have had. You could have left like 5 minutes.
Well, and I
before.
also knew that the two of them were best friends since childhood, right?
Yeah.
So it was not my story to tell that we were together. I was like, okay, well, they can have that conversation,
love
and then I
this.
can get brought in. So eventually, we told Cam, and Of
And then
course
you
she was-
showed up at a
No,
New Year
actually,
party.
Pooh made me guess. He told me. She said, I met someone. And I said, is it Laura? And it was always this thing where I would always just be like, Pooh, like, please take care of Laura. Like, please take, like, when she was on
You
the
were good at saying nothing for a bit too, because we all didn't know till you guys
Yeah,
showed up
yeah.
at
Yeah.
a.
Well, that
at a
wasn't for me to say.
Christmas- No, I know
Right.
exactly. When you showed up, I remember again. We're all sitting at the table, dinner, whatever. Pooh walks in, and then there's a pause, and I'm like, "Oh, hey, Pooh," and then bam, you showed up in
I
the
was
doorway,
so
and I was
nervous
like,
to show up at this party. Wow.
Yeah.
"Yeah,
Yeah, it
Why?
was so scary. It was all of her friends, and they had no idea I was coming. Like, that's uncomfortable. No.
I was
this
excited.
is how she does it."
But Cam
Yeah.
knew. Cam
Yeah.
knew.
No, but that's the thing is I would always tell Pooh to, like, can you please take care of Laura? Like, make sure you take care of her. Oh, yeah, like, how's she doing? Like, oh, she's doing well. She's nice. She's such a nice kid.
She's a good
She's
kid.
a
She
good
told me
kid.
that.
She's a good kid.
She's a good kid.
I'm like, oh,
'Cause I
how's
hung
Laura?
out.
Like, little did I know. God.
Oh my god.
She was really taking care of her.
Oh my god.
I was Cam. No, I remember in the summer too. You came to hang out for Aaron's birthday. That was way back.
Yeah.
And I texted her. I'm like, "Yo, Laura, this Laura girl is like really
Wild.
fun." She's like, "Great kid, eh?" And I was like, "Yeah, I think so." Like, because that was the first time you got that was after the Olympics in 2018. Basically,
Yeah,
that
I
you
came in
get-
and out of Montreal a few times.
after that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that Christmas and oh my god. Anyways, that brings
But it
us
was great.
to
Yeah, so
Never
then, and small world, then I figured out that Cam and her were childhood friends, and it just made complete sense for us to have Cam as our officiant. She like had a great relationship
yeah.
with the two of us, like knew us two as individuals,
Yeah.
but then also got to know us
Yeah,
two
yeah,
as a couple. So it was kind of fun to have that.
I didn't say anything, too, when they asked.
Did you panic a little?
Oh, yeah.
She was so stressed,
Yeah.
I remember you at the wedding. It was pretty stressful.
but she nailed it.
She
Yeah.
did.
Real,
She crushed
very
it.
much
You
nailed
were
it.
so
yeah.
good, but then you were exhausted after.
I crashed after. Very.
For you.
But and then you'd ask me to do it again. I'd do it again in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
But it
It's
was
so
one of these
meaningful.
things is you're just like,
Yeah. What? We don't have to do it again.
Renew the vow. It's
Renew
all
vows,
good. We'll
okay.
be
I'm not
there.
saying
We'll
you
be there for
guys
that.
have to ask me to do it again. It could be somebody else.
Okay,
Yeah.
fair.
That would ask
That's
me
very
to
true.
do.
She's opening the door to things.
I could do 3 weddings. So now I have 2
Within,
left.
don't you have a timeline?
No.
Oh,
I'm-
wow.
I'm-
Our
She's
live
got a
audience is ready for
certification.
the
Live
second
audience.
one.
I have my certificate for 3 weddings.
Oh, that's
Oh,
crazy.
is that what it is? 3?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can
I
only
thought it's-
do no. You can only.
I thought
do
it was
And then you would have to
sincere.
reapply and get like probably a legit one. Then you would just basically become
Yeah, that's why they don't want you to make it like a business out of this.
Okay.
Got you. Wow.
I become a business officiant. I was so good.
I could see it for sure.
What can we wish you for this summer, and then like what's next for Laura? Like what do you that's like deep. Like we
yeah,
just
it is
spoke-
because like I think that is the next thing to do is like a new set of goals. I think this
Yeah.
obviously we have generally looked about 4-year plans and 4-year goals because of the Olympic cycle.
True.
But now it's like, okay, maybe it can be a 1, 2, 3-year. Like, why does it
5,
have to
6.
necessarily? Yeah. So
See
I
the
think that's
econ girl.
yeah.
She's numbers. Right?
She's like strategic plan.
Yeah.
I need to make a strategic plan. I definitely need to write some
Are you a
new,
to-do
new
list
goals.
and a
yeah,
goals
love.
girl?
I
Okay.
love lists and goals and plans. Plans for sure. I'm a big
You
planner.
can't do like
I have to. I've learned to be a bit more sporadic for sure.
See?
But
Live and
I think
learn.
a
I
healthy
like that.
combo, a healthy combo of some plans. Like some things need to be planned, or else you just won't be able to
it.
show up to certain things.
I think you
But-
can still show up. Like I think
But
I'm
good
not
thing
a
we
planner.
planned this one a week in advance, you know?
Very
No,
true.
just a nice balance. Like
Yeah.
some
Yeah.
things need to be planned, and then for sure, like on vacation, waking up, having no plans,
Yeah.
figure
Yeah.
out what you're going to do. I'm all for that too. So a healthy mix, but I don't know. I think it is important to know what the next couple of years look like, what the next goal is. Like
Yeah.
we know there every year there's a new world championship. There's a new season of hockey. There's an Olympics every 4 years. So like we know those are in the back of our head, but what's the most important next? What's the
Yeah.
next biggest goal? So I think we have some goal setting and figuring out to do. In terms of immediate, I think it's like the enjoying of the cup
This
is
summer,
is
too.
sinking in. And I think this summer it's like get the bodies as healthy as we can,
Mm-hmm.
enjoy the summer. The last 2 summers I feel like I've been so Olympics, win the Walter Cup, win a gold medal,
Very
so focused
hockey.
on hockey. Like we didn't go on vacation. We went for a quick trip, but nothing. So this one, it's like, okay, let's take a step back. We've put in the hard work in the summers, and it's not like we're not going to. We're still going to train.
It's
we're
such
still
a long off season too.
exactly.
Like you can.
So I don't know. Take some time mentally and personally to just enjoy. Like we're going on a safari. Enjoy that. Get away, both physically and mentally a little, and then get back to work and figure out what's next.
I like that.
So we can wish them be safe on your safari.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna outrun those cheetahs and elephants for sure. But just kidding.
I
We're
love
gonna get
that. I can't wait to see the pictures. For
Same.
Sure.
We got a new camera, but we have some work to do, or else the photos might be slightly
We
blurry.
know,
But we're gonna
we know
practice.
someone that can help
Yeah,
with the
exactly.
settings and stuff, if ever.
So
for
that's
camera.
that's the goal. Honestly, the next 2 weeks for sure is just enjoy.
2
settle
weeks at a
in.
time. Chill.
Yeah, I like that idea. 2
Okay.
weeks at a time.
Oh.
That's like kind of planning, but not really.
Yeah, it's a little scary for me, but 2 weeks we could do it.
That's long for me. That's really long.
She's sweating a little too.
Yeah, exactly.
What happens after 2 weeks? You know? No, I think we have an idea of what's coming, what's in the future, what we're looking forward to. But I think nailing those down and living in the moment are the two.
I think it's
We need to
also
balance.
important now because we have everybody watching to mention your events and the dates and stuff. I think
Oh, good
those,
point.
those are some. That's in the
because
2
I
weeks,
think
so we can talk
yeah.
about it.
2 weeks and
already?
2 longer weeks for the Montreal
3
one.
weeks.
But I think those are. I mean, you spend so much time working on those, and it's such a great way to give
It's a
back,
sweet
and
event,
it's
too.
an amazing event. So I think it's important to mention them.
I'm really excited for it. It's crazy, like this league and playing for the Victoire and now winning, what it's done in terms of my foundation and how it's made it something that I never thought it would. So my first one is in 2 weeks in July 4th in Toronto. And then it's coming to Montreal on August 29th. So those are my two big ones this summer.
Nice.
Is registration open already?
Registration's closed and finished and full for Toronto. And then for Montreal, it'll open just after my Toronto tournament. I think it's the 6th or 7th.
Be ready.
Yeah,
be
be on the
ready.
lookout.
Because
but honestly, a lot of people ask me, even if you don't get
Come
in,
to the event,
yeah,
yeah.
it's open to
Yeah,
anybody.
there's food.
There's food, there's music, there's fun. You can meet some of the pros.
silent
you can,
auctions. There's everything.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's more
There's us.
it's more than just a road hockey tournament now. It's become a day. It's become a celebration, and I am hopefully trying to get the cup to the one in Toronto. So I think it's become something that I really want to make it a day of, a community event where anybody can come, anybody can be active, meet the people in the community, have fun. I think that's what it's all about, and the amount that we keep giving back just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and I couldn't be more proud of it. So I would love if
So they
people
can
showed up.
go look at your website.
Yes, it's all the information's on my website, but Saturday, July 4th in Toronto, it's around Bloor and Royal York in Etobicoke, and everybody's welcome to come on out, support it, show
Love
up,
it.
and
then there's
cheer us on.
donation, and then there's
Yep, you can donate on my
auction.
website. There's a silent auction with some amazing items, and we're going to put some more up soon. There's a raffle that you can get a Victoire jersey or
Ooh,
stick
yeah, I
in.
saw
There's
that.
a bunch of different ways.
Yep.
If you can't make it,
Yep.
you can also support it in so many other ways. So
And then just have you chosen the foundations or
so-
organizations you're giving it to?
Yeah, sometimes some smaller ones jump in
Yeah.
along the way. They all generally have to do with, our motto is helping kids or individuals get active and involved in sports. So it's more about people breaking the boundaries or breaking the barriers between being active, being healthy, being involved in sport, and if you're unable to do so. So for sure in Toronto and Montreal, the two big ones that we're supporting are Kids Sport and Fee Active. And then I might add a couple other smaller ones. I haven't fully decided for the Montreal, more specific to the Verdun area. But in general, those are my two big pillars of breaking those barriers down, helping Kids Sports, obviously kids, but Fee Active's all different ages of young women. So definitely all around the idea of how can we make sport more accessible? How can we make more kids get that same opportunity that all of us had to play the sport that we loved?
I love that. She's great.
Yeah, I know she
If you didn't know Laura, now you know Laura.
You didn't love her already before.
Now
You're
you
gonna
love
her
her.
even
Yes,
more after.
this is what it is. And Laura, we're getting close to the end here. And at the end of our episodes, we usually like to give a little bit of a tap dans le dos. That's a new one
Tap
for
on
me.
the dos. Tap on the back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tap dans le dos so like give props to someone or something or a group of people or whatever for like what they've been doing either lately or like throughout, like since the beginning of the season or whatever you kind of like want to, put light on someone or give a little props. Like last week, I gave props to Jonathan for his graduation.
Yeah, I saw him. That was amazing when he walked across the stage. That was
It
was a great moment.
Yeah, I got emotional.
We're celebrating this weekend with my grandma that's coming.
Oh,
too.
wow.
So
cute.
she's gonna meet little Gabe.
I'm gonna start and do a quick one, and it's an easy one. You guys can think about it, and maybe I'm stealing someone from both of you, but I want to congratulate and give a tap dans le dos à John for retiring.
Cute.
I saw the
fired up
little
about that.
party on our félicitations, John. Congratulations! I think it's huge that like how long like.
Oh, you worked
in
my
this
entire childhood, like ever since.
Well-deserved type of like retirement at this point
Yep,
and
for
stuff. And then
sure.
you guys celebrated him last weekend.
Yeah,
I
we
saw
went
pictures.
to a little retirement party for him, which was really nice. All our family and a lot of his coworkers
Yeah.
from all of his different stages of his career. So it's pretty cool to see because when me and Holly were kids, like he was busy. He was working hard. He wasn't around. Both my parents worked, so it was like who could take us to hockey, who could make us dinner in time, like. So now to see him being on the other side of it and getting to go and see his grandson in Syracuse coming to all our games, like it's
managing
time
the
and-
whole LS7
yeah,
events
basically
as well
the two of them
Come
in
to
charge
see his
of both my
grandson
tournaments.
Arlo in Montreal.
You're
Arlo.
right. It's awesome to see him now on that side of his life and his career and how much he's going to be able to enjoy all the hard work that he's put in along the way.
Oh, I love
So,
that. So
yeah.
that's my tap dans le dos.
Cute.
I stole this from you.
Do we all give one?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So do you want to go or
No, I'll
goes Laura?
finish.
Ooh.
Okay. Oof, tap
You're
down
on
though.
this.
Okay.
You're on the spot. Putting you on the spot right now.
Yeah, I'll give two. My first one would be to Shy. I think you guys could get her on your show at some point. It'd be
That's a good
another
point.
English person, so I'm
That's
not
a
sure.
good point. No,
But
I like
I think it was my first time getting to play with her.
Okay.
This season, I've known her, I've seen her around, got to see her on different teams, but never played with her. And I think just you meet people along who are real pros.
Okay.
And I think that she taught me a lot of things as I don't know, as I felt like just the leadership, the real pro, like she was there to win.
Okay.
And I think when you see that and you can feel that in someone, it has a big impact on you. And so for me, I think the way she handled herself, the way she picked up our team, I think she deserved a bigger tap down dough than she received
Shy
as a player.
D'Arcangelo,
And
yeah.
she had a bigger impact on our team than so many people ever realized, especially in the locker room. So her, and then I think I think our whole management team, but specifically Dan and Corey right now, the amount of work and hours they've spent trying to put our team back together after expansion and sign. And we've had plenty of conversations with Dan over the last 2 weeks. And I think she deserves a tap for sure, or maybe just a big bear hug and a good night's sleep. But the two of us couldn't appreciate her more for what she's done for our team, but more so for us and ourselves and who we are as people. At the end of the day, it's difficult with contracts and a business and pro sports now. But from our perspective, just the way she's treated us as human beings and cares about us, I think I would give her a tap as well.
I like that. Tap dans le dos à Cheyenne D'Arcangelo puis à Daniel Sauvageau. Love that.
Yeah.
Good for you. She was good and quick. Do you have
I
one?
should have gone
Now you're
before.
in trouble.
Why?
I should have gone before because
Are you long?
those were good.
Oh,
no,
no.
because you didn't raise the bar. Well, I'm gonna give. It's our last episode.
Yes, it
so I have to
That's a
go.
good
I
point.
have two. One.
The two of you.
No.
Oh.
No.
I'll give you a tap
This,
down
this
dough
isn't
after.
about us.
It's not about us.
It's so the first one to our fans.
Thank you. That's true.
Tout le monde qui nous ont regardé cette année.
All of
qui-
these guys.
Yeah.
Oui, merci d'avoir été là. On peut switcher en
tu sais,
français.
qui,
c'est-
qui nous suivent, vous nous suivez, vous nous écrivez, vous nous dites bonjour aussi quand vous nous croisez. Fait que
Ouais.
c'est vraiment le fun. C'est Karell et moi, comme vous le savez, Karell a décidé d'embarquer dans ce projet-là puis de me tirer avec elle. Fait que non, ça a été une super de belle expérience, mais sans vous qui nous regardez, qui nous challengez sur les sujets que vous voulez entendre, ça donne un peu un purpose à ce podcast.
Puis on vous a écouté, puis il y a des sujets qui vont venir l'année prochaine. Il y a des guests aussi qu'on va ramener. Il y a des choses qu'on va parler, ça c'est sûr et
Fait
certain.
que définitivement, vous méritez une très grande tape dans le dos. Puis sinon, la deuxième, tout ça, tout ce qu'on fait, l'événement, le podcast, semaine après semaine, on ne pourrait pas le faire sans la belle équipe. Tu sais, c'est drôle, on en jasait justement avant
sont
avant
là-bas,
le
ça se
podcast,
lève, là. Merci à Sam en arrière,
ouais.
Demi, Rosie, tout le monde, Pascal, Louis, toute la gang qui nous ont
Fait que,
attirés.
puis je pense que c'est ça qui est le fun aussi, c'est qu'on arrive ici, puis finalement, on oublie qu'on a un show à faire. On fait juste jaser derrière les caméras, puis avoir ben du plaisir.
Puis il y a des gens qui travaillent pour recoller les patentes puis mettre ça que ça soit beau.
Mais là, il faudrait que les filles vous enregistriez.
C'est trop long.
Ouais,
désolée.
Exact. Fait qu'eux autres aussi méritent une très grande tape dans le dos de nous suivre, de nous supporter, de pallier à nos changements d'horaire dernière minute aussi.
Ouais, on essaye d'être organisés.
Planifier 2 semaines à l'avance.
C'est difficile. On promet qu'on va essayer de faire ça l'année prochaine. Ouais.
Mais
les
grosse tape dans le dos.
une très belle émission.
C'est bon, ça! La Zone Neutre est une très belle émission. Look at you.
Look at that drill.
Drill class.
Drill class. You were practicing the whole time.
Yeah, I was like, I need to
love
say
it.
a line in French. Zone neutre, see it in front of me.
Zone Neutre, c'est la zone la plus importante.
Zone neutre.
If you win the Zone Neutre, no, it's also the stage where you can have different opinions and chit-chat about it, and they meet in the middle type of vibe. So, yeah. No,
like
thank you so much, everyone. Thank you, Laura,
Merci
for being
à vous
here.
deux.
Merci d'avoir été là. Merci à notre live audience. On attend les clappements, ouais. Merci à tout le monde. Ça close up l'émission aujourd'hui. Merci d'avoir été là. On se rejoint l'année prochaine. On va être là dès le début, probablement à travers ou pendant les mondiaux qui vont arriver en novembre. Fait que restez à l'affût. On va sûrement... vous allez suivre les réseaux sociaux parce qu'on va partager des choses aussi sur ce qui se passe avec la phase 6 dans la LPHF, avec la Victoire, obviously, mais aussi les autres équipes. Ouais. Puis les joueurs qui sont là. Donc, merci encore. Good job. Bonne première saison.
Merci.
Fait que, attention à tout le monde. Bye bye.
Bye.